Vice President Baya.
Good morning, Ebusiafo. Mejidisi nyina ye hoye. Maame saba me mo akwaba. Ebusiafo amo ha nyina me mamu nyina mo akwaba. Eni di mu a uba na wa share video no. And the 30th of a year, December 2022. Yami adomo a china 31st. Na de chia pepe bi na a 1st January. I mean chia a year freedom fighters, a year Raphael Saint. A very distinguished gentleman who loves Ghana very dearly and passionately. Nchia kesiama ebusiafo a mohyia mu nyina. Megidi se eja obo ade ada Roma with the afini nyina no. Bosumi nyina no from January to December no. With the adom ye, with the ache ye kwa animu no. Yesusu se Nyankopon ebesesa o my Ghana ye kuro no ye shebre ama emebunu ne mabaawa ye tikuru ne mu no. Yensu yetimi enya yentuma papa bi efra na nkwa yese politicians nkwana womo ne womo yere ne womo busua ebedi de ene wo hwe eye nkomo ai ba bedi no very simple it's all about Alhaji Bawumia's visit to Owusu Bempah. I think it's about time we diagnose the visit, the purpose of Alhaji's visit to Owura Bempah Asori. Yebedi nkomo afa ho na me adom so a 31st my message am de bema the 3 things you need to enter into 2023. The 3 things you and I need as our instrument, as our guide and our guard for 2023. I will share with you. I believe the first year this 2022 I personally, the purpose of my videos was to bring to light how politicians have stolen our destiny, how politicians have stolen the joy of our nation. Until this particular year, that was my purpose. Say I will illuminate, I will bring the light on you, onto the politicians, so that everybody will understand. 2023, God willing, I will move from shining the light on the politician to educate you, the Ghanaian. You understand me? Because it's about time you get the understanding of what goes around you. Once you get the understanding of what goes around you, you don't need Oliver Barker-Vormawor to tell you, say, we are going to do demonstration, come. The moment you hear demonstration, you yourself, you'll come because you've gotten the understanding. There are 3 things that you and I need, and I will take my time and teach you tomorrow. We need 3 things. You need knowledge, you need understanding, and you need wisdom for 2023. I repeat, 2023, you need knowledge, you need understanding, and you need wisdom. But in all these 3 things, the most important thing is wisdom. Because you see, knowledge is information. Knowledge is information. Understanding is comprehension. And wisdom is application. And that is what we need in 2023. You need a wisdom. And when you have wisdom, you need to apply the wisdom you have. You don't need to hide the wisdom. And that is why the Bible says so clearly. You understand me? Say, oh, a friend is saying, "Uso kanea, udi si kanea so, won't find shempass, udi si kanea so that it will shine." So in 2023, I'm expecting that the wisdom that you have, you will show light on your wisdom so that your wisdom will shine. So apply your wisdom in 2023. That is what you need. Message, a messenger. I have taken my time, so that we all will get some understanding. We'll have to take something with us into 2023 because we need it. We need that knowledge, which is the information. You see, if you don't have the correct information and you are being misinformed, it is at the Wako Hospital. Now you've been, diagnosed, and then the doctor give you a wrong prescription. You can die. And that is why when you see Ghana, the media gives the citizens misinformation. You understand me? I tell people that there's nothing called neutral journalism. There is nothing called neutral journalism. In journalism, I don't know which people studied journalism and say you're neutral. No. The Ghana Institute of Journalists that I attended many years ago, somewhere in 2002 or so, the Ghana journalists that we attended many, many years ago did not teach me, Dr. Ren, to be neutral. It taught me to be objective. And that is what is most important. You say, well, because we are a neutral, we are neutral journalists. No, no, no. Be objective. Because objective is where you pursue truth, where you make sure that you get the bottom, a friend is saying, the best of the story for your people. What do you say? Who call journalism, the school of journalists. Ebekacho say journalism. Ebekacho say your friend is saying a media no is the mediator between the people and the government, which means that we are the mediation. We mediate for the people, on behalf of the people, and for the people to get the best. To 2023, there, I believe, sir, these are the three things we need as a human being. Because when you have these three things, you will not lack. Take it from me. If you have these three things, you will never lack. If you have the wisdom, if you have the knowledge, and you have the understanding, you will not lack. Anyway, yenko tie ora a friend say Bawumia or the assembly to and I think say it's very interesting. A friend is your vice president Alhaji. And chair any who no say Kusia de Twemu. I mean chair Ohini David, a freedom fighters, one of our marshal, Ohini Michiao, Happy New Year, and so to all of us. Yenties are some way very because you see, sometimes I because of these three things that Ghanaians we lack. Majority of Ghanaians lack these three things. We lack the wisdom, we lack the knowledge, and we lack the understanding. When we talk about knowledge, knowledge simply means information. So if you have information, you have knowledge. And if you have understanding, which is the comprehension, because we go school, because it is called what? A wisdom. How did I apply the wisdom? No, nimdiana makusiano. Menya huntiasie. Minyantiasie ni we na kwan so na me apply. And these are the things we have to understand. Now, yanko subject matter no. The visit of Alhaji Bawumia Owusu Bempah. I have no issue, no problem with the president visiting any person or any church I will pay. But you see, we need to speak truth to these politicians because they take the Ghanaian for granted because we lack the knowledge, we lack the understanding, and we lack the wisdom. So they take us for granted. They take us for granted because they know that we are not a people or citizens that you in some quadrin. You see, the greatest gift that you have as a human being is your brain. You use it. I repeat, the greatest gift you have as a human being is the brain. You have to use it. The other day, I think my younger brother was saying that I should stop repeating some of the things I say. And I said, you see, repetition is the master of learning because you see, the more you teach the person, the more you have to repeat it. That is why every Sunday you go to church to get the same message. There's nothing changed. Since the day I war 1980, 1960, 1940, the same messages you keep hearing because that is what will give you the essence for you to understand that there are important things that you need to do when the message comes to your way. What you see? So some of the things I will be repeating it so that some people would get the understanding. Because it takes time for he or she to get the understanding. Anyway, the vice president, Kosiada Epemi Kosra, Reverend Owusu Bempah. Okosra, no. one would have asked questions. The vice president, is he a Christian first of all? No, he's not a Christian. The faith, any the Owusu Bempah faith, different. There are some similarities, but the chunk of it, there are differences. One believes say now the only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ and not through Muhammad. One also believes that you have to serve God through Muhammad. So one, the two faith there are differences. Baku gidi sɛ ɔno no ɔbɛkɔ ɔsoro ahemman mu ɔbɛfa Yesu Kristo so. Baku gidi sɛ ɔno ɔbɛkɔ ɔsoro ahemman mu ɔbɛfa Muhammad so. Baku no gidie no kyerɛ no sɛ ɔno owu a yɛbɛma ne virgins ama na ware wɔn. Baku gidie kyerɛ sɛ ɔno owu a heaven no there is no marriage. So there is a lot of contradictions between these two a friend is saying people. Wɔn gidie no a wɔn som no. A friend is saying ɛbɔ ɛbra kɛseɛ paa. Because se baako gidi se onu wu a obenya virgins aware a baako nso gidi e kire ne se owu a osoro no a wo kɔ no there is no marriage baako nso gidi se wono no ne som no the supreme friend is say worship believe wono no gidi ne say wono no de ne de wamfa ono no de ne way a Jesus Christ is the way, the truth and the life, and that if you don't believe in Jesus Christ then unya nkwaje. That means you are lost. But Bawumia, being the vice president of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji, Eko Owusu Bempah. Of course, no. The purpose, say, Wabana, sorry, no, we paibo. Paibo, we hear no, I believe, say, Ebia, Obi here in paibo, for the MPP, presidential race, Enche, Ebebasu, who to become the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Into paibo. The GDH then say the master a friend say Kufuado say and I'm Owusu Bempah suntino be president e Ghana. And I think say Bawumia feel say so okoko hu a friend say Owusu Bempah. Now tap into the blessings and the anointings of Reverend Owusu Bempah so that he can also become a flag bearer and eventually help the MPP to break the 8 into okosra reverend. Now okosra reverend no or then some two very and what the envelope kasi 50,000 and then share envelope name. We na the pastors, Reverend Owusu Bempah pastors, or such a 40,000. We na nkophobia owo sorry them one kasa according to my report just what chair wo musika nso kakra 10,000. In the sika no de coin na no okoche 100,000 ewo Owusu Bempah. Sorry. Now, per the vice president Enumasem also obe sow seed or then 40,000 for Reverend Owusu, sorry 50,000 for Reverend Owusu Bempah no, or the sow seed into the church of Reverend Owusu Bempah. Now this is a bit surprising and shocking because Muslim ni oko tia tithe, oko sow seed wo Christo ni sorry there. Then there's a question mark. But then you see when it comes to money and giving, people will say so any industry at pro no Reverend Owusu Bempah. There is no problem as a vice president. So we could check ankra baby. But you see, when you are a vice president, you're not a vice president of an individual. You're a vice president of a nation. And so one would have thought to say, before I will check Reverend Owusu Bempah 50,000, you need to look into the books of the finance minister. Nabusa will say the finance minister, no, you Bawumia, you being the head of the economic guru, no, the head of the economic management team, you should have asked yourself, say, do we as a nation, as a government, do we owe Ghanaian citizens? Do we owe NAPCO? Do we owe youth in afforestation? Yet the one more because when you owe people that you have not paid as a government, you see, Usha, the lifestyle of Alhaji Bawumia, I have said he's a confidence trickster. He's somebody who is somebody that make people believe that he's there for them. I'll share with you this experience. I have this gentleman. And that gentleman who called the corridors of Ashanti Regional, he's powerful. He's powerful. Ne Papa is very powerful. and ne papa not to give anybody a clue when it comes to financial firms Ghana, ne papa financial firm very big. Into most of these companies, they edit, they audit them and other stuff. You see, the man Alhaji Bawumia is somebody. Yeah. It's not like we want to. It's not like I want to attack his personality, but yeah. Say he's a deceitful man, very deceitful, and it pains a lot. You better hear audio, no, and then we'll jump and go and listen to a friend is a videoer, Alhaji Bawumia Ababontine, talking about the achievement of the MPP. Quickly, I will not, spend much of your time. What do I say? NTW.
Bye, no. Maybe the money former boys are brave, but it's boys manage Samuel Oku. And this is on the counter. And on the crack crown. Yeah, papa, bano. Or say, and they bring that. Baby, Uncle Bits me a quack bar for Rieno. A 100% or didn't seed offering. It's Vice President Baya. Yeah, Papa, Apostle Doctor, Reverend Owusu Bempah. Obaya, or send an offering of 50,000 CDs. Obaya, or send an offering of 50,000 CDs.
Osu Obaya, or an offering 50,000 CDs. Now you see, Vice President Alhaji Bawumia comes from the northern region. One of the things I've talked about the northern region is how they treat women, the northern men, how majority of them treat our northern mothers, our aunties, and our sisters from the north. Northern region, our friend in the witch camp. I just say, say they are being blessed with witty inventions and imaginations. One would have thought to say this particular Christmas holiday, Alhaji would have gone to this witch camp and even make a donation of rice, oil, and other things to ensure, say, one more witch camp, you be changing a dinner witch camp, near any care home so that we can care for our mothers. So by United Kingdom, there is nothing called witch camp. No. We have care home because it is believed that the beginning of a person's life and the ending of a person's life matters. And that the ending of one's life, needs to be cherished, adored, respected, so that when the person is departing on this earth, the person will not depart from the earth with pains and bitterness onto the society, bringing it up. So when you come to United Kingdom and many of these European countries and America and other countries, we have a system called care home. We put women, our mothers and our aunties, our uncles, our fathers, our mothers, when they go into pension and they feel like say the system cares for them. There are policies might be an woman the buanipa yenya policies emfa and titi nipa ye de buanipa into ba brochire care ye de buanipa ya de ne de atudin which camp President Rollins time which camp President Kufuado a friend is saying Kufuor which camp President Atamils which camp President Mahama which camp President Kufuado which camp. We as a people no ankasano, we as a people no ankasano. The only time we take interest in people is when we know we are benefiting from them. And that is how we behave. And that is why you see a president, a vice president will not think about how, but they will think about going to give money, showmanship, showmanship to show off. To show off, say, yeah, I'm the vice president. I have the money. I'm the head of the economic management team. I have the money. 50,000 seed money, wickedness. If how much does Bawumia collect as a vice president? How much is his salary? I would timidly seek somebody but 100,000 a year Ghana cedis. How much? I know Onya. When the nation is crying, and you see people who are supposed to have feelings towards your plight, people who are supposed to be there for you are not there for you, and it's sad. Yenti, about 2 years once, Makacho said 2023 there. Makacho said 2023. There are 3 things and it could read 2023. It's knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. May my message for you in 2023, knowledge, understanding, wisdom. That is what I am going to teach my followers. The people that follow me and believe in me, Dr. Ren, that is what I will teach you. And I hope to bring in experts so that people can work on our minds and work on our beliefs and our faith. So that when we stand, we will know that we are confident and we know what we are about and we know what we want to do to get the maximum profit in this life.
Vice President, so far, Obaya or send an offering of 50,000 cedis, and then or they bought. Someone another question whether so far, yeah, Papa Baya or say ne love offering, ne Christmas offering, and then the seed of ne love offering, ne Christmas offering, and then the seed of ne love offering, ne Christmas offering. And then the seed offering, and then or this also Edward Medino and no.
So what about the other pastors? MPP power. Bawumia vice president. What about the other pastors and what other regions? Woman so love offering the woman so appreciation offering the What about the other friend is saying pastors and what a greater Accra? Ashanti region, Central region, Western region that prayed for the MPP. There are card-bearing members of the New Patriotic Party. I now almost MPP by power because Owusu Bempah sorry, and soon sing ICGC Otabula sorry, Owusu Bempah sorry, and soon sing Duncan Williams sorry. Woman soon yakomo mubi any emba me kanchre ya na. Yentu aso.
John Boakone Vice. Apostle Doctor, na no crani what it was so full. Ghana Mampenia be the achieve by or say, and commonly do a horse so dear your bedroom. But the upon or the person be do a chair call office, Simakaka. No sour cheddar at the ma was so far a war at them when no sour cheddar at the ma was so far a war at them when no sour cheddar at the ma was so far a war.
A cheddar now the ma so for near 40,000. And I was say 10,000. I'm told he said was some 10,000 at the ma a year or for Mobua sorry no. In the all in all, no watch 100,000 Ghana cedis. Owusu Bempah sorry. Now for me, I see it as a bribe. I see it to say Vice President Epe say or bribe Owusu Bempah so that some catchers say in 2023, the MPP is going to use the church to propagate the agenda. And you see, NDC, third force, independent candidates should not take this for granted. Listen to me. 2023, MPP will use the church to propagate their agenda of deceit and lies. Emma NDC, and our third force, and our independent candidate Tibia, and taking this for granted. The New Patriotic Party is a propagandist party. They know how to propagate an agenda, a falsehood, for the Ghanaian to believe it is the truth. In 2020, in 2016, a lot of lies were peddled against other former government. And people bought into it. Men like us who belongs to the academicians, we bought into it and believed in the Kufuado. That is why I have become the John the Baptist, to throw light onto these people for you to know how deceitful they are. By giving you knowledge, understanding, so that you can use your wisdom, apply it in 2023. Because it's very important. They are going to tell lies. They are going to tell people, villages, that NDC, third force, independent candidate don't believe in God. That even when they want to build a cathedral for God, they are opposing it. So they are going to make you look like you are Satan and that they are the God. Because in 2016, that is where Kufuor did it. He made the whole nation believe that he was the what? The saint. And that the former government were the Antichrist. And that they don't love God and they don't believe in God. That is what they are going to do. They are going to make sure that every month they will set aside a day to pray, fake prayers. Every region, every month, they will be telling you, come together, let us pray for the nation. Let me tell you, if you understand how religion operates when it comes to governance, when it comes to politics, you will no joke. Because for people to thrive on politics, majority of them, they have the foundation of religion. It is the foundation of religion and the more that power. Because when it comes to the religion, many people don't use their brains to decipher, to know the truth of what people talk about. So because of religion, people will not think about, say, why must we go and build cathedral when majority of our people are unemployed instead of building factories and companies? But religion will make you defend cathedral and not defend the Ghanaian who is unemployed. That is what religion does to you. And that is why Karl Marx said that religion is the opium of the masses. When you inject it, it's like you can't come off it. You wish to, but you cannot unless you have the discernment spirit. So that unless you have that spirit that you can say, no, I will not let my emotions override my reasoning. And that is what the MPP is going to do in 2023. 2024, they are going to use the Islamic clergies. It's an agenda. You see, everything that these people do, they have a purpose. If you are a human being in life, you have to be driven by a purpose. You have to have a purpose in life. The country be a BB. Now, the end of me, and the Botaya Benti and a May MPP for 2023. What more Botaya say? You better a suffer for. Now, what the Ashawamu members must say NDC, third force, so independent candidate to woman antichrist, no woman donya nkopon. Near the Omanisha woman sa basa yebeba, a combeba or yambeba. And because majority of our people don't reason through religion, they will buy into what they are going to teach them. And that is why I'm telling you, 2023, Dr. Red, my father me also. 3 things you need in 2023: knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. And that is what I'm going to make sure I educate you, inform you, so that you'll be equipped with the right tools when people like MPP people and these fake politicians that have stolen your joy, when they come your way, your eyes will be open and you allow your brains to work and think. Because wisdom is application and you need to apply it for the betterment of yourself, not for the detriment of yourself.
John Bwakune, Vice President.
Yen tuasuna yenko what Alhaji. Maybe on this particular note, you have to know, sir, Bawumia just went to pay a yenny seed for income share. Yenshan income. Say Onunebe, the flag bearer of the new patriotic party. He's just a fake Alhaji. Yentino, Alhaji ni.
And sometimes we forget what we have done, and that we have to thank the God Almighty for how far He has brought us, notwithstanding the challenges we have faced. If you look at the record, and I want to remind you just a little bit about the record of the NPP.
Yes.
You will know that we have a lot to be thankful for. Since we have been in office over the last 6 years, and this is all based on the data, we have created more jobs than any other government in the history of the Fourth Republic.
You see, may God forgive Alhaji Bawumia. May Allah forgive Alhaji Bawumia. You see, I have said many times that this man is suffering from ideological fantastica. And it's a chronic disease. Alhaji Bawumia is suffering from pseudological fantastica. You see, what is the meaning of pseudological fantastica? It simply means that he is suffering from a chronic sickness which allow him to lie anytime and every time he gets the opportunity. He doesn't speak the truth. He doesn't even think of what he is saying. It comes through the head and then diarrhea through the mouth. Because if clearly Alhaji, being a PhD holder, sat down critically and said, let me do a fact check before I speak, that we have performed, we have created more jobs under the 1992 than any government under the 1992 dispensation or governments. He would not come out with such a false statement. You see, but then again, Alhaji is a man who does not respect himself. He has no respect for himself. 2, Alhaji has no respect for the religion that he serves. Because a true Muslim don't lie. A true Muslim uphold the Quran, respect the Quran. But when it comes to Alhaji, he has no shame. And because he knows how hypocritical the Ghanaian is, he always ride on that hypocrisy. Because as I am even speaking to you, somebody will come and insult Dr. Ren. Somebody will come and say, no, Dr. Ren, what Alhaji is saying is the truth without any fact check. That is why I'm saying to you that come 2023, 3 things you need. You need the knowledge, you need the understanding, and you need the wisdom. Because if majority of Ghanaians have the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding, we will clearly understand that what this man is saying is untruth and false. In any case, let's examine the number of jobs that were created under Rawlings and Akufo. So what Bawumia is saying that, look, Akufo-Addo's government has performed better than Kufuor's government. This is what Bawumia is saying. It's not coming from Dr. Ren. I'm not making anything up here. Bawumia is simply saying, under a year, Kufuor, would they compare a Akufo-Addo, yeah, dear saying Kufuor. Oh, la, la, la. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Ah, Lord have mercy.
And sometimes we've to be thankful for. Since we have been in office over the last 6 years, and this is all based on the data, we have created more jobs.
You see, when they talk about the data, they don't give you the reference point of the data they are talking about. One would have thought that since you are mentioning data, you will give us the reference point that when you go to the Ghana Statistical Department, the data is there so that Dr. Ren or you who is listening or watching can go and check, fact check. But they will tell you vaguely that, oh, when you look at the data, simply put, when you look at the information available, but they will not tell you which information is available, the source of information. That is how they talk. When we kasa trasa, eya sante kasa ni yesunya. Ye mu dudu wanu akan kasa no ni yesunya. Ye kasa without no facts. And since this platform believes in the fact and the truth, we have to enlighten you. for you to know the character that is speaking to you. That character of Bawumia is deceitful. It pains me to say it to you as a Ghanaian, that I would wish my vice president is not a liar. I would wish that my vice president is not suffering from physiological fantastica. But here he is. He's suffering from chronic disease, pathological liar. It's a pain. It's not a joke anymore. Which data is he referring? Do you know the data? But you see, the child or the young man or the student or the mother listening to him or the father listening to him will say, yes, the data. They just talk without providing the real numbers for you. Because you see, they are trained propagandists, and that's how propagandist people talk. They talk without basics and facts. And exactly what Bawumia is doing. That the data is there. Where is the data that he's talking about? And you see, because he knows the majority of our people are ignorant, he writes on their ignorance and then come out and speak to you. Let me greet Kofi Afum and Roberto Mari. Kofi Afum, come 2024. One of our freedom fighters, our best standing for election. I think in the Western region, Kofi Michelle Afa, a constituency now will be contesting, because all of us will need to support Kofi Afum. I'm telling you, every freedom fighter, fix the country convener needs to support Kofi Afum, because we need men like Kofi Afum to be in the Parliament House. And this is the thing that majority of you fall for these antics, these tricks and intricacy. We will come no. Near Frebibi Ajana 1, Ajana 2. The Frebibi Ajana 1, Ajana 2. This is what Bawumia is doing. Oh, the data that we have shows that we have created more jobs than any government. Yes, Kofi Afum, a contest to Wasa East constituency, freedom fighter face the country convener or contested Wasa East. What do you say? Now no make us say me contested a friend is Elembele. A lot has come out because my people are pushing me to contest the seat with Kofi Bua, Amabua, the Freddie Blaze former constituency, the constituency I know here MP no. But we will come up 2023. We are working towards something good ahead of 2024. We have no time to waste. Yes, continue.
And sometimes with since we have been in office over the last 6 years, and this is all based on the data.
It's a lie. There's no data. He's speaking lies. He's a deceitful man. There is no data. What data is he talking about? He should refer to the data for us. He should give us the reference point. He should give us the numbers. Data is about numbers. It's about figures. It's information about numbers and figures. Give us the numbers. Deceitful liar. He's suffering from physiological fantastica.
We have created more jobs than any other government in the history of the Fourth Republic.
In the history of the Fourth Republic, they are the least government that has created jobs in the history of the Fourth Republic. Go and see the number of jobs that were created under Chairman Rawlings, under the President Kufuor, under Ivan Satamels and Mahama. Go and see the number of jobs. These are the numbers. I will give you numbers, not just talk anyhow without numbers and ride on the ignorance of the Ghanaian.
More jobs, teachers, nurses, security forces, civil service, the private sector. We have created more jobs.
It's a big lie. A big lie. Under you, unemployment has risen. Under Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the unemployment has moved from 5% to 13%. How are you creating jobs when unemployment is rising? How does it work? How can you say you are creating jobs and then unemployment is on a rise? This one, you can go to the Ghana Statistical Department, the government-owned statistical department, and check. He's lying. That is why they talk about data without providing you the source. Because the moment they provide you the source, they know that the fact check, you know, Ometi, Akromfo, Eri, Balao, Mename, Koname, Sanochioye.
And sometimes public. More jobs, teachers, nurses, security forces, civil service, the private sector. We have created more jobs than any other government in the Fourth Republic. And we have to thank God for that. There's more to do, no doubt. But our record puts us as number one of any government in the Fourth Republic as far as job creation is concerned. We have built more roads than any other government in the Fourth Republic. And
who bewitched Bawumia? Who bewitched Bawumia? I'm sure even his mother in the grave will be shouting, Bawumia, I'm sure. I wanted to say I feel sorry for his mother, but that would be very something big to say. But I'm sure. How can you lie like this? The people that wrote the speech for Alhaji, you've done him a very disservice to the nation. But I don't blame the people that wrote the message, because after they wrote the speech, he will go through the speech many times and approve upon it. Yes, he approved the speech. Surrounded by sycophants and liars, the Gideon Bakus and co, sycophants, young boys who lie. Because they lie for daily bread.
And sometimes puts us as number one of any government in the Fourth Republic as far as job creation is concerned. We have built more roads than any other government in the Fourth Republic.
He's not telling us that the kilometers of roads they have built. He's not telling us the kilometers, the number of kilometers of road they have constructed. No, he's not saying it. We have. Everybody can say we have. Everybody can say they are the best. Without providing the data, everybody can say they are the best. He thinks he's saying.
And we have to be thankful to God for giving us the opportunity to do so. We have not built all the roads, but we are still working. And so we are stating that there is no government in the Fourth Republic that has built more roads than the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We have built...
Even his people self are shocked. They are not even clapping well. Even the MPP people, they are not even clapping. They are just... They know the man is lying, but it's like, oh, we have to be there, represent and collect our money and go.
More classrooms than any other government in the Fourth Republic in the education sector.
Hey, they should show us the classrooms they are building. They should show us where the classrooms are. They've built more classrooms. Under Kufu, more than Kufu and Rollins and Mahama and Atamilsu. Trust these people, propagandist political party. You see the way I turn my body? I'm shocked. I just have to have some defensive, shield, to defend myself, because I'm surprised.
We have built more railways than any other government in the Fourth Republic.
My shock.
We have built more factories than any other government since independence.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me check. Did you hear that? They have built more factories than any government since Kwame Nkrumah started. Is he for real? Is he okay? Is Alhaji okay? Is everything all right? From his hair down to his toe, is Alhaji all right? Is Alhaji okay? Is everything functioning well? Medulla oblongata, is it functioning? Is Alhaji okay? Since Kwame Nkrumah, they've provided more factories than any government since independence. Since independence. Wow. Hey, Alhaji can lie, oh. A Muslim that lies like this. I've never seen a Muslim that can lie like this man. In fact, if you Google right now, the most Ghanaian who lies a lot, Google will tell you. It's Alhaji Bawumia. Hey, since independence. Or maybe I did not hear. Maybe it's let's listen to it again.
We have built more classrooms than any other government in the Fourth Republic in the education sector. We have built more railways than any other government in the Fourth Republic. We have built more factories than any other government since independence. We have built more airports than any other government.
Build more factories since independence. TMBA. The truth. Yes, I'll come there. The third force in Nigeria. Don't worry. We'll talk about it. 2023, we'll talk about it. This is what the Bawumia is saying, you know. They have built more factories since any government. They have built more factories than any government since independence. La ahi la. Wallahi. Come on, Lord have mercy. Hey, Kemahabo was built by Kwame Nkrumah. Akosombo Dam, Kwame Nkrumah. Just spawn factories. You name them. According to Alhaji. Hey, Alhaji.
But for that, we have built more interchanges than any other government in the Fourth Republic.
Hey. Alhaji. Alhaji be tuche mao. Ba wasaban ni Alhaji. Be tuche mao. Very bold. Build interchanges more than any government. Where are the interchanges that you and your government has built? Show us where the interchanges are. What? Alhaji? Hey. This one there. This man, I don't know whether this man is living in the present or he's living in the past. I don't know whether the man really lives in the present or maybe he's hallucinating or maybe he smoked something or maybe somebody put something in his drink and he drank something. It's surprising and it's shocking. You want to answer?
And more factories than any other government since independence. We have built more airports than any other government in the Fourth Republic. And we are thankful to God.
Malam, come and take your son. Malam, come and take your son away because this one there, Malam, come and take your son. Malam, come and take. Yeah, obedient. Truth, I know. Obedient is making waves in Nigeria. Malam, come and take your son. Come and take your son, Alhaji Bawumia. He's not truthful. Build in TB. Airport in Mantini.
in the Fourth Republic. And we are thankful to God for that. We have built more factories than any other government since independence. We have built more airports than any other government in the Fourth Republic. And we are...
Where are the airports that they claim they have built? Which region? They should show us. The airport that they say they have built more than any government since independence. They should show us. Is it the Terminal 3 built by Mahama? Is it the Kumasi airport expansion that the monies were already there before they came into power? Which airports are they talking about? Which airport is Bawumia talking about? Imagine this man as your president come 2024. Imagine this man, your president. You see, in life, character is very important. To be a leader, you must have a character. And that character means that you have to be honest, truthful, and you have to give hope, and you have to lead and make way for your people where there seems to be no way. You see, what this man is doing is, one, disrespecting us as a people who pays him. Because we don't pay him to come and lie to us. He is paid to be honest and truthful to the nation. Do you know how much we pay him and his wife? Do you know the protection, how much it costs the nation to protect him? And he wakes up and then he come and lie to us. Because as a nation, we are very hypocritical and we have a double standard when we are dealing with matters that borders on our nation. Nka Ghana, ekropa ete se Ghana. Nka Bawumia se ne wan wa be mu vice president. Bawumia ayasa no. Obuasefo de omu ni ma papa bi ne friend wa ayasa no. Bawumia wa ayasa no. Ntronko a. Enye ono no wa ye bibie. Yen ne yaye. And yenya nipa would dear tro and can and respecting whom nipa. Embu even religion or GDA. And some are walking. They've built more airports. Airports no way. They've built more factories since independent than any government. Factories no way. Is it a one district, one factory? When you go and take somebody's factory, and you give them tax incentives, is that your factory? In 2020, they went to Elmina, Edna Eguafu, Abrim. They were begging Dr. Indum, said Dr. Indum factory said what Elmina. On farmer a Kufuado government. No one can almost see one district, one factory. Our Elmina. The same applies to many Ghanaians or mere businessmen. One companies in factories, you're going to painting when you say Kufuado say one district, one factory. These people are deceitful men. These people are the snakes, the chameleons. All talk, all day, nothing, no action. Leadership is about action, not just words. My way, my way, my way. And we don't see it. It's not as if Ghanaians are blind, though. But you see, these people, you know why they continuously do things, come out with speeches like this? Because you see, the more they speak these things, it becomes part of you and it makes you think that it is true. Thankfully, to this Facebook, we will expose them 2023. Because the 2023, I've told you, you need three things. You need knowledge, you need wisdom, and you need understanding. Understanding is the comprehension. Knowledge is the information. Wisdom is the application. And that is how we are going to deal with these people come 2023. God willing. Inshallah. Where are the airports that they say they have built? Airports anyway. Maybe I mean this apart from Accra Airport. Kumasi Airport, International Airport. Other airport, yes, ABC Sunyane, Tamale, a friend say, "I hold you cry, Mahama is here. Mahama is here. Terminal 3. Mahama so answer a year who airport. In the airport, Ben Bawumia. You name it. Nisa, please do define the word character whenever you use it, because every human being has a character. So simply put, when I say character, it means a person who has a character. His words, his deeds, and his actions are in tandem. What you say? And when to pass antimemua, I can cast him say, was see a wayo. Nipa was see a wayo, or was to Bempah. Uba. A leadership of Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo no a woman ni suban pani bi woman kasa ene woman ne yo ebo ebra woman ka cho so mbesi 88 hospital woman si ba kumpo no ma jampo ko 111 hospitals woman ka cho wo say yebebubu eye friend is saying la general hospital yebesi ultramodern hospital enso yebebubu no now within for almost 4 to 6 years me yen see not we lay any, not even one break. They are done a friend is saying onion farm and any cabbage, lettuce, and a plant. A friend is saying la general hospital assassins. Inti one woman is subayno. Emu and I made chow said Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo ne nkofobia. Woman is subay. Leadership is a nipani soup and a may dinechi. Because nipa no want to fear back. What do you say? One want to fear back. What do you say? So these are some of the things we need to explain to our people. Just as subaya no subaya enya fe time. Ye ba ni ye diatro. As a Christian, as a Muslim or traditionalist or as a Ghanaian, fakwa dream. I keep telling you, my brothers and my sisters from Greater Accra, the guns will tell you, when they tell you the story, also look, analyze the story. Fakwa dream. But see, MPP, SC, more airport than any government. We say airport ben or refer so we see airport ben and MPP buy ye when we say a Akufo-Addo we yako commission airport ben because come see we and come commission ama you many tie yen say yako commission airport be. But a Bawumia, the vice president, you triani sika with the taxpayers' money, with the Kaya's money, with the church drivers' money, with the mate money, with the pure water money, with villagers like us, our money. Oba, no need be din koma a tronkwa. TME. And this is one of the reasons we need to understand. So woman is subai papa bi woman. Woman subani are tried for subano, where they don't speak truth to us. TME. And these are some of the things we need to understand. I see the quadrant being unified. And more be a mametro and futronguini. Say, and this in the beba, a third force the beba. Young find someone one more canon quadrant being and someone will share your bono. What shall no motion no moody swana? What did the Americans? So these people are men without good character. They don't have the good character that we need as a nation. They are people of deceit. I mean, for the casa neighbor,
I'm thankful to God for that. We have built more interchanges than any other government in the Fourth Republic. We have laid more fiber optic cable to drive our digitalization than any other government since independence. And we are building more hospitals, especially under Agenda 111, than any other government since the independence of Ghana.
Messi, means in we and so say achievement. Messi de, say Messi means in we or say achievement. How can you achieve something which is not built? I didn't know I was obey and when you and so achieve. Words are different from action, though. Words are not the same as action. That is why a Bible no catch a Christo for you say, was if faith without works is what dead. Some me can yana mean ye, no, mean to one a moment ye, and could repay no, a dead. Ewu. And this a agenda 111. That means sim ye. Remember, Kasa, you have built more hospitals than any government. Because when sim ye, won't do baby. Won't see agenda 111, won't see mu do 10 mpo won't see. Emu 5 mpo won't see. Emu baako pempo won't see ye. And so they can't. That one. So we see hospital bebre sing any government since independent. Oh dear tro. Mr. Vice President, oh dear tro. Jaya tro dino ntro no awudi jaidi. Emfata we Muslimi ni we Alhaji. Wako Mecca ni dinokore. Alhaji Muslim ni dinokore. Yet the taxpayers' money kanokore. The truth set men free because one kanokore no. You be kwa kofa one seven ni abobo who say ni akachara will say hey Alhaji we papa paying that kanokore. Papa would dear throw say the other. Would dear trauma throw kura yem shino. And now no bonsam ni Yesu Christo trans wo ka kire bi o Yesu bonsam ka kire Yesu Christo say ah nyankopon wa boni pa de na enso ekufado ne Bawumia nko ade ye omo ya agime title omo di atrododo. Yes. Now no bonsam ni Yesu Christo kotnas wo bonsam ka kire Yesu Christo ka kire papa nyankopon say wa boni papa na mmombo ekufado ne Bawumia de omo gene title because omo di atrododo omo nka no kra omo ndi no kra. This is where we are as a nation. Because we are a country full of hypocrites. We have double standards. You cannot crunch you didn't crunch and we vote people who are not truthful into government. We vote people who will come and lie us and you know tell us what we want to hear because we have itchy ears. We want to listen to things that are sweet in our ears. Hey, I must say, Bawumia dear, or buy, no, we must see hospital be bracing, hospital be a mema or ton nam, our friend is saying, fantiaqua, and also or ton nam or keta, anyako market, or the opportunity to say, hey, and power, we must see market be brave. And so market now, a friend is saying, must see hospital baby. Then so hospital, no, the cast a baby, I must see a wa. Yen to me, who know about Kumpa, must see. MPP pan almost see hospitals than any government. And commission every time be almost commission am young TV so. Now project in pa mun ye impo a yakoji sikampo a yede aye project in musi mo de a. Project in pa nyamu na mo ye yo a obi ko pay sika ne to wo ma mo. A mo ba ya mo ye wie ye mpo musi mo de a. Na de mo anka sama ko pay hu sika mo de aye mo de wie. Tiemi. And these are the people that we need to let you guys, the Ghanaian, and you have to get the understanding of these people. Because without understanding them, you cannot face them and win them. You see, I love the game of boxing. I watch boxing. You know why? Because you study the person. You study how the person trains, the jabs, how the feet here fast. So that in the ring, you know, when you are fighting that person, you've learned a lot about the person so that you'll be able to defeat the person. Now, let me tell you this thing, pardon me, about a man in the Bible called David when he was fighting Goliath. When he went to see a Goliath and knowing how giant he was, how huge he looks, he did not fight him just with a pound for pound. No, it was a battle of words. Because you see, words are powerful. And that is the words that our people use against us. Because they come and then they use the words and then be careful of the words. Because they know the implication of the words they speak. Because as some two will be only by doing but trimua or fact. What you say? And these are the things we got to understand. That this particular age that we live in is a battle of words. When they come out with their deceitful words, let us also encounter their deceitful words and challenge them to their words. Because that is where we will make sure, that we let them become accountable of their own words. They spoke many things to us. They were going to make the cedi $1 to 1 cedi. Where is the cedi against the dollar today? A lot of things that they said to us, they have not been able to fulfill those things. We need to let them know that in this age, it's a battle of words. When David saw Goliath, and Goliath was shouting and screaming, David said, "You uncircumcised Philistine." David knew the importance of words. These people play with our minds because they speak the words. And the words, when you speak it, and you then take time and you analyze it, and you don't take it into deep thought before you realize a false tsunami. And that is what happened to Ghanaians in 2016, that we believed that Akufo-Addo was a man of peace. We believe that Akufo-Addo was coming to change the destiny of Ghana because we believe in his words. It was the words of Akufo-Addo that made many of our grandmothers queue and voted for him. It was nothing. It was not because Akufo-Addo is handsome. When it comes to handsome, Akufo-Addo is no closer to chimpanzee. He is not a handsome man because it is not his image that made Ghanaians went out there to vote for him. It was the words that came out of Akufo-Addo that people queued and voted for him. It is words. So be careful of the words that you listen to. Be careful of the words that come out that you follow. Be careful of who you listen to. In 2024, from 2023, God willing, to 2024, it is a battle of words. And that battle will be drawn from 1st January 2023. And that is what the job we will do, to ensure that when they speak, we will come out. Their own words, we will analyze it. We will tell the Ghanaian that it says that they have built more airports than any government since independence. Where are the airports? They should show us, so that our people on the grounds will go and video it, so that we can praise them. In 2023, I'm telling you, it's a battle of words. We would look into their face and say to Bawumia, "You uncircumcised Philistine, how dare you come and throw lies into the eyes of the Ghanaian when we pay you with our taxpayers' money?" We will look into their eyes because it's the words. And that is why the importance of words, when you go to court, they will tell you. If you tell your brother, and tomorrow that brother or sister is found dead, they will hold you accountable. Let us not joke with the words that come out from Bawumia's mouth. He might look like he's a cartoonist. He might look like he might sound like he's a comedian, but this comedian has a purpose. And their purpose is to deceive us through their words. And so let us encounter their words. And let us make the Ghanaian understand that, look, whatever they say is not the truth. The ones that are truth, we would tell the Ghanaian that, yes, one, they spoke it and it is the truth. But when it is not the truth, we will expose them. My name, of course, is Dr. Ren. Thank you so much. And before I end, let's listen to what, lastly, the Vice President said.
Than any other government since independence. And we are building more hospitals, especially under Agenda 111, than any other government since the independence of Ghana.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard it. It's a battle of the words. Choose which person to listen to. Choose which voices to listen to. Come 2023, don't follow voices that will not inspire you. Don't follow voices that will not edify you. Don't follow voices that will not educate your thoughts. Don't follow the voices that will not uplift you or that will not lead you for you to be greater than yourself in 2022. I rest my case. Thank you, God willing. Tomorrow I'll bring you the 3 things that all of us need in 2023. I myself, I need 1. I need to have more understanding. I need to have more knowledge, and I need to have more wisdom, because knowledge is what? Information. Wisdom is application, and understanding is comprehension. You and I need it come 2023. And so 2023, this will be our message. And I know that our brothers and sisters that watch us who are more wiser than us will join us and also share their experience and how we can together with the experiences and with the knowledge and with the wisdom that they also have, we can come together as one people, so that as a people together, we can all make sure that we give our country the best, not the worst. And so
Together,
I tell you, when it comes to our country the best, when it comes to 2023, we know that men and women like Mami Saba, Brother Ike, Trinity Akakwame, we will need all of you, your knowledge, together to educate our Ghanaian, so that we can give the Ghanaian what he deserves, what she also deserves. I have said many times on many platforms, and I was speaking to Dr. Umar in the United States of America, and I was saying to Dr. Umar, I said, Dr. Umar, the greatest sin ever done to the Ghanaian, the greatest sin ever done to the black man or the black race is self-doubt. We doubt ourselves and we don't believe in ourselves. And so in 2023, I need all of you to believe in yourself. Take a bold step in believe. Believe 2023 and take a step. As small as it is, take a step. As small as it is, walk. If you cannot walk, if you cannot run, they say walk. And if you cannot walk, you can crawl. No matter what, make sure you make and you improve your life and that of your surrounding. God bless us all. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Great spending time with you. Thank you, Niyama Johnson. Thank you, The Truth. Thank you, Roberta Omari. Thank you, all those who came and watched me on YouTube. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. God bless us all. Have a great weekend.